is Muyueh, and he does a lot of visualization as well, and he's going to talk about his new product, SheetHub.
Yes. Thank you. So, SheetHub. So, the New York Times saying that data scientists spend 50 to 80% of their time cleaning up data, pre-processing and collecting. And as a developer, when you have to collaborate on source code, you have GitHub. But what if you have to collaborate on data? What are the problems you have, especially on data, and that you can use and share with other people? So one of the systems to measure the quality of data is actually the 5-star open data system. The first star is actually the data is on the open license. The second star is structured and machine readable. The third star is CSV and not using Excel, so a whole star for not using Microsoft product. And the fourth star is basically URL, but not just URL for the data set, but URL for each of the data point you have. And this is very useful for the fifth star, which is linked data. To explain linked data, think of the concept of the web. The web is powerful not because of the single page, but because all these different pages are interlinkable. So when the information are linked, they are more powerful. So think of the case when you actually have a table, and when you upload this table, it contains the population of type A, for example. And because we already have information about type A, then you actually can link for example, the shape of type A to the population of type A, and then you have more information and information with the context. So now you can see that basically you transform the data from CSV to Excel, you then split it and give it a unique identifier, and then you link it together, and so you have a system that transforms from 3-star to 5-star. We wanted to test this system, and so we basically scrapped every data we have in Taiwan, that's 7,000 data set, again, 15-something open data portal, and the result is 25% only of data succeeded. A lot of them fail. So they fail primarily at two parts: the structure and cleaning part and the transforming part. From 3-star up is okay, but the bottom two, we're having a lot of problems. So one of the problems is this. You can see the top is supposed to be tabular format, then you have the compression, then you have the Microsoft format, then these are not supposed to be storing data using JPEG, and you have the JPEG extension, and you have the encoding. And the good thing is you actually can work with all of, most of them, they already have a good parser for that. And so that you can actually pass it once and for all, and you pay this price once and you can utilize forever. But one of the other problems is even if you have a valid JSON format, it can be very difficult to work it because they have different structure. In this case, all these three are valid JSON, but because they have a different structure, so for each of the different data, you still have a slightly different program to work with, and sometimes that's a lot. That's an Excel variation of the problem we have stated earlier. You can see the data is the same, but because of the structure is different, you have to have a slightly different parser. But the idea here is maybe this is not that random. So the next problem here is like the data is really dirty. So you can see that here it's actually HTML tag. But I want to hint here is for some of the programmers, you may notice that this is actually really easy to clean because this is just HTML tag. And so the idea here is maybe these problems are not random. If these problems are not random, then you can have some basic function that can clean all these, and you have the way to actually accumulate that and actually reuse that so that you can clean all these to that one using only one line. Another problem was James this morning talked about it. It's about doing like a version control, and you don't do version control about data, but you do version control about the transformation of data, which is more elegant. And the last solution is when you have a list of things, maybe this list of things is not random, but perhaps it's actually company IDs. And because you already have company IDs, then you can match. So for the 10,000 company IDs, we were able to find out that 10 of which was actually mistyped from a data set. So some of the quick recap of some of the idea, you only pay a fixed cost for some of the errors so that people can use it forever. And some other ideas include, like even if you have some error, that maybe not be some random error, it might be some system error that you can accumulate. And when you see that people are actually spending 80% of their time cleaning up data, that actually mean a huge opportunity, because if you can have a good attack on this problem, then you will be able to boost the productivity of the whole industry by a factor of 5. So at SheetHub, we are trying to solve the above problem. I'm here with my other co-founder, Ronnie Wang, today, and feel free to talk to us after this lightning show. Thank you.